So, as you can easily see, the word contract, ma'am, contract is basically, in this particular act, we have to just study about the rules and regulations of the contract. Right now, suppose if you people are working in a banking sector, so you have to know the rules and regulations of the bank. So same thing, if you are studying this act, it means, Jay sir, you have to study the rules and regulations of the contract. So contract is not a new term. If I just give you the example of contract, okay, the recent movie that you have seen, yes, the recent movie, yes, Mahadev sir, Rao sir, Jay sir, the recent movie that you people have seen, it's a two-way interactive class. You have to give me the reply. So I'm asking the recent movie that you people have seen. Say yes or no. No, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Nobody have seen the movie. Tell me, Baba. It's a two-way interactive class. Are you sleepy? The Lion King, Lucky Bhaskar. That's UI. That's great. Okay, that's great, ma'am. So it means you people have seen the movie in the theater, right? So if you have people have seen the movie in the theater, okay, it means you have done the contract. You people have taken the paid class of CAIIB, you have done the contract. You people always do shopping, this is called contract. The customer is coming in your bank for depositing the jewelry, for loan, for anything, that is called contract. So contract is everywhere. You are just going for dinner, that is called contract. You are doing online shopping, ma'am, this is called contract. So contract is everywhere, class, everywhere. Is that okay? So contract, I will just finish this act in 5 days. So 5 days means this act is very much important. Okay, so today we are going to understand, see, introduction, meaning of contract, key components, essential of valid contract, and contract act and banking. Okay, so this is your particular part. Now class, as you can see, this act come into force in first day of September 1872 and applied to whole of India. Okay, now one of the important part is, see class, two portion of the Indian contract has been removed. See, Indian contract have a total 11 chapter. How many chapter? 11 chapter. Out of 11 chapter, chapter 7 and chapter 11 is removed from Indian Contract Act. And class, the two chapter which is removed from Indian Contract Act, now it's become an act. So what is the act name? The act name is Indian Partnership Act and Sales of Good Act. So it can become in the form of question that what are the two acts which has been removed from the Indian Contract Act? So this is your federal ma'am and sir. This act year, in previous session, the act of the year was also asked. So that's why ma'am and sir, 25 act is there. You have to learn the act of the year also, because only I think since from 2022 your syllabus is changed, so one time they have asked, so that's why ma'am I'm saying you have to learn. Okay ma'am, you have to learn. Done? So class, in a particular slide, if a question is coming, I will just highlight in the form of question. So you have to learn. Okay, now, so contract is basically divided into general principle of contract and special principle of contract. So general principle of contract we will finish in 2 days, and special principle of contract we will finish in 3 days. So total 5 days we are going to finish this act. So what is general principle of contract? General means that is common to all. So in this particular part, I'm going to teach you a formula how to become a contract, how contract come into picture. And special principle of contract, something special I'm going to teach you in the Indian Contract Act. So from this slide, the second line is very much important. that what are the two act which is removed from the Indian Contract Act. Is that okay? That's cool. Now, this is the formula of contract. So before studying this formula, I have just given you the example of shopping, right? You all people do shopping. You all people go for the movie theater for movie. You all people have taken the paid batch, okay? You all people go for restaurant for food, okay? In the banking also, customer is coming and customer wants services. So these are the example, and in all example class, this formula fit in all example. Okay, now just see. Suppose if Nikkita ma'am, my name is Nikkita, okay class? Suppose if Nikkita ma'am, she have just purchased a car, okay, from X company, right? Nikkita ma'am have just purchased a car from X company. So Nikkita ma'am have just asked the company that I want a Tata Nano car. Okay. So Nikkita ma'am is offering that I want Tata Nano car of white color. So Nikkita ma'am have just offered and company have just accept my offer. The company have just accept my offer. And when offer will accept class, it become a promise. A very simple formula I am telling you class. Offer plus accept is equal to promise. And promise in legal term. Promise in legal term, it is called agreement. See, it is called agreement. So there are so many types of agreement, social agreement, or you can also say it a domestic agreement, and there is a legal agreement also. Now I'm just telling you the example of social and domestic. Mahadev sir, suppose if your mama is offering you a breakfast, mama is offering, and suppose sir you have not accepted the breakfast, so tell me sir, mama will file case on you. Mama will file a case on you, sir. Please tell me yes or no. Everyone have to give me reply. Yes. Pravalika ma'am, sir. No, no. Suresh sir. No. Right? Shanmukha Rao sir. No. Why we should file the case? So this is called a social agreement because it's also a promise. Okay, but this is a social agreement. The social agreement cannot convert into contract. But in legal agreement class that we are going to study, so in the legal agreement, there is a consideration from both sides. If Nikkita ma'am is purchasing car, so Nikkita ma'am is also giving money to the company. So there is something for something from both sides. What is consideration, Ujjwal sir? Consideration means something for something. Something for something, that is called consideration. So if Nikkita ma'am is purchasing car, I am giving money and the company is giving me car. So this is always in the what? It is always in legal agreement, not in social agreement. Is that okay? So in the legal agreement, when the law will enforce. What is law enforce? Law enforce means, suppose if Nikkita ma'am and X is a party of a contract, both have right to file the case. Both have right to file the case. It means, suppose if Nikkita ma'am have given money and the company is not giving the car, Nikkita ma'am can file the case. Same in the name of company. Suppose if a company have given the car and Nikkita ma'am is not giving money, company can file the case. So in legal agreement, the party have a right to file the case. So class, this is called contract. So contract is basically offer acceptance is equal to agreement. Agreement plus law enforceability is equal to contract. So this is the formula of contract. So whatever example I have given you, shopping, you have taken paid class, parking, etc. Please apply this formula in the examples. And tell me, Abhijit sir, this formula is clear or not? Just think, ma'am and sir, that you are suppose going to restaurant, whether this formula apply or not. You are going for movie theater, this formula apply or not. Please think. So, in the Indian contract, ma'am and sir, always legal agreement will be enforced. Legal agreement, not social, not domestic. Clear, sir? That's cool. So this formula is very much important, ma'am and sir, because this general principle of contract is nothing but the formula that we have just learned. That's it. This is called general principle of contract. Guys, any doubt? Any doubt, class? Please tell me. Any doubt? Any doubt, class? Done? Okay. So this formula is very much important. Law enforceability means the party have right to file the case. The party have right, Joshi sir, to file the case. Okay, Karthik sir? That's cool. Now class. This is the definition term. Definition term C class. If I talk about the types of question that is asked in your exam, one-liner question will ask, case studies question will ask, section-based question will ask, definition terms also ask. So definition terms means you have to know exact wording of the Contract Act. So this is the definition term of proposal, accepted, promise, promisor, promisee. When I will finish module D, I will give you the definition term of all act and the summary of all act in a PDF form. But I will give when the module is finished. So the summary and the definition portion is very much important for the examination point of view. But in class also, I will just highlight a few terms of legal that is important. Is that okay? So class, proposal, you all people know what is proposal because proposal is also known as offer. Proposal is also known as offer. But see, I have just given you a very simple definition. But what the language of Contract Act say, see. When one person signifies to another his willingness to do or not to do something with a view to obtain consent of the other person. So this is the wording of Parliament class. So that's why the legal definition is little bit hard. So that's why I just try to teach you in a very simple language so that you can easily understand. So right now you people know what is offer, what is acceptance, what is promise, what is promisor. Promisor means, in another word you can say, the offerer is called promisor and promisee, the offeree is called promisee. That's it. Done class. So this is your definition portion of the contract. Now the important one is this. Now I think the contract definition you know. An agreement enforceable by law, okay? The rights and obligation arising out of contract must be enforceable in a court of law. Exactly. So this is the definition of contract. So that's why I have just teach you the formula. Now you know the formula. I think this definition is very easy to all of you. The next question that can become in the form of question, that is section 10. So the first section that you have to learn is section 10. Okay. In each slide, I will just tell you also the question. This is important. Okay. This is important. The formula you have to learn. And now section 10. So class, section 10 is important because section 10, what it say? Section 10 is known as essential point of valid contract. What is section 10? Section 10 is essential point of valid contract. A very important term. Essential point of valid contract. This is section 10. Now what is essential point C? All agreement are contract. Basically, legal agreement are contract when it is made free consent of the party. What is free consent? If two person is doing contract, there should be no pressure. When the no pressure, no fraud is there, the contract is called valid contract. So for every valid contract, there must be free consent between the party. Competent to contract. What is competent? Competent means capable to enter into contract. So the person should be plus 18, sound mind, not disqualified by law. So if these quality is there, the person can enter into the contract. Suppose if a 5-year child is there, 5-year child cannot do contract. If a drunken man is there, so drunken man cannot do the contract. So in a contract, the parties must be competent. There should be lawful consideration. So consideration, we know, something for something. So the consideration must be lawful. Suppose if I have given drugs and I'm taking car, this is illegal. So this cannot be the valid contract. There must be lawful object in a contract. Lawful object means you people have taken the paid class. Your object is to clear CAIIB and take increment. So in any contract, the object must be lawful. And the last point is the contract should not be void. So what is void? Void means null and not existence. Not existence. That is called void. So this is the simple formula and you can say essential point of valid contract. So whatever example I have given you, this is the example of valid contract. So if you want that So if you want that Yes, class, please tell me the meaning of last sentence because this is the crux, whatever we have read right now. Yes, ma'am and sir, please tell me. Tell me this sentence if you understand whatever we have done. Yes, Sudha ma'am, please tell me. All contracts are agreement, but all agreement are not contract. Excellent, Sudha ma'am. Example. Abhijit sir, void means suppose if a 5-year children is doing contract. This is not valid. This is void. So void which is not enforceable by law, Abhijit sir. If a drunken man, Abhijit sir, if a drunken man means he who have drunk so many drink, if he is doing contract, he is not able to do contract. Suppose if we have done the contract is void. So void means which have no existence. That is not enforceable by law. This is called void. Is that okay, Abhijit sir? All agreement are excellent, Sudha ma'am. Keep it up. All, but all contract details. And no, Ujjwal sir, you're not saying the right word. Agreement are enforceable. No. Don't, Ujjwal sir, don't manipulate the sentence. Sudha ma'am have given me the right explanation of this sentence. Just give pressure in there and tell me the answer. Please. BRBL CAIIB 2025. This is the Telegram group name. You can please join the group. It's a Telegram group, okay? There's no WhatsApp link. Now tell me guys, this sentence meaning. So class, in this sentence it is say that all contracts are agreement. This is absolutely right. This is absolutely right that all contracts are agreement. Why? Because we know the formula now. Offer plus acceptance is equal to promise. Promise, okay? Promise plus law enforceability is equal to contract. So if I'm saying contract, it means that is come from what? Agreement. So all contracts are agreement, right? But all agreement are not contract, because we know that social agreement, domestic agreement cannot be converted into contract. That's it. Social agreement cannot be converted into contract. Religious agreement, religious means I have just invited Abhijit sir to please come in my house for kirtan. Okay, please come in my house for religious work. I suppose he have not come, so I cannot file the case on him. I cannot file the case on him. So this is called all agreement cannot be contract, because we know that only legal agreement can convert into the contract. That's it. Now tell me class, if you have any doubt, please tell me. Any doubt? BRBL CAIIB 2025, it's a Telegram group name. You can please join the group. BRBL CAIIB 2025. No doubts, Sudha ma'am? That's great. So let's do a quick revision, whatever we have read. Indian Contract Act, that is divided into two parts: General Principle of Contract, Special Principle of Contract. General Principle of Contract, which apply to the whole part of the contract. Okay. 2 Act has been removed from the Indian Contract, Partnership and Sales of Good Act. Okay. This is the formula of contract. Offer plus acceptance is equal to promise. Promise in legal term is called agreement. In agreement, when law will be enforced, that is called contract. In every contract, there must be consideration. Okay. Then class, this is the definition terms of contracts. Contract meaning, section 10 is very much important, and essential points of contract. Okay, now. So class, what I have told you, the general principle of contract is nothing but the formula. So now I'm going to teach you the explanation of formula. I'm going to teach you the explanation of formula, Sudha ma'am. Explanation, okay? The first point, that is the essential points of contract. So essential points always taken from the definition portion. The first point is, in every contract, there must be at least 2 parties. In every contract, there must be at least 2 parties. One is promisor. A promisor is also known as offerer, and the second is promisee and offeree. First point. Guys, this is clear? Yeah, Pravalika ma'am, is that clear? Abhinav sir? In every contract, because see class, contract cannot be done by one person. So there must be at least 2 parties in every contract. There must be 2 parties in every contract, offerer and offeree. Offerer is also known as promisor and offeree is also known as promisee. That's it. Okay. Now, second point. In contract, there must be offer and there must be acceptance. So class, offer must be clear, defined, communicated to offeree. Now tell me class, suppose Abhinav sir, if you want to purchase the CAIIB batch, you just say to Adda that I want CAIIB batch. That's it. And you just keep your mouth shut. Now tell me, this offer is clear. You just say, I want CAIIB batch. That's it. This offer is clear, class. Tell me. This offer is clear. Come on, class. This offer is clear. Which batch? Jay sir. CAIIB batch. Which batch? increment pro batch, target batch. So this is not clear. So offer must be clear. It means you have to just clearly offer whatever you want. I want my red car, which I have just brought in 2019 to just sale. The model number is this, engine number is this. So I have to offer in a very clear manner, sir. Then it is called offer. So that's why, sir, this is the explanation of what essential point of the contract. Okay. So the second point is there must be offer and it must be clear, defined, communicated to the offeree. Suppose if I'm offering to sell my car, it should be communicated to the offeree. Offeree means who just want to take my car. Is that okay? Acceptance must be absolute, unconditional. Tell me class, Nikkita ma'am have to sell the car. Who will decide the price? Nikkita ma'am or Jay sir? Suppose Jay sir is offering. Tell me. Tell me class. If Nikkita ma'am have to sell the car, who will decide the price? Exactly, it's me, Nikkita ma'am only. Baba, my car is there, so I will decide exactly. So acceptance must be absolute, unconditional. It's my choice. Okay, that's cool. Now the one sentence is there. Invitation to offer is not offer. What is invitation to offer, Alok sir? Invitation to offer means, suppose if a sale is going on, right? 90% sale, 80% sale is going on. So in that case, the shopkeeper, the shop is inviting you to come in my shop. They are not forcing you, Ishika ma'am. They are just inviting you. So this is called invitation to offer. Suppose if Nikkita ma'am select one shop because 99% sale is going on. Now she just enter in the shop. So invitation to offer is complete. Now Nikkita ma'am is offering, I want this car. I want this sari, sorry. So this is called invitation to offer. So invitation to offer is different. So I can say that invitation to offer, then offer come into picture, then acceptance, okay, is equal to offer acceptance, that is promise, okay, and the formula that you have known. So invitation to offer always come before offer. So this is your second point. That is very much important. Is that okay? And illustration is nothing, but illustration is the examples. So this example you have to study in the homework. Okay? So class, tell me, these 2 points clear or not? Any doubt in these 2 points? Any doubt, class, in these 2 points? Josh sir, that's great. Ojibal sir, that's great. Okay, no doubt? That's cool. Next point. See, these are the just explanation of section 10. So that's why section 10 Ishika ma'am, that is very much important. Okay, now third point. Proper offer and acceptance with the intention to create legal relationship. It means in any contract, if you are doing legal relationship between parties, then it is called contract. I'm just giving you one example. What is legal relationship? Okay, now, suppose class, mama just offer her child that she will give 10 rupees daily to him. Okay. 1 month she have given 10 rupees daily to her child. But after 1 month, she just stopped giving 10 rupees. Now tell me, can son or the children can file the case on mother? That is a very simple question. The answer is no. Why? Because Ishika ma'am, Sudha ma'am, there is no legal relationship between mother and son. It is just a promise. Same thing happened in the Balfour versus Balfour. This is called case studies question. So in the Balfour versus Balfour, husband and wife is there. Husband, they both just go for the holiday. Okay. Wife got admitted in the hospital. Husband is saying, I will give you 20,000 rupees per month. Okay. And when you will okay, you can please come. But the husband have given only rupees only for 2 months. And now he just stopped giving money to his wife. Now tell me, can wife file the case on husband? Excellent. Yes, class, can wife file the case on husband? Alok sir, why? Alok Ranjan sir, why? Alok sir say, yes ma'am, wife will file the case. Baba, why? Just tell me, Alok sir, in husband wife, the legal relationship create between them? Tell me. The legal relationship create between them? The answer is no. But in the same example, Ranjan sir, suppose in a husband-wife, suppose if the divorce done, after divorce, the husband, the court order husband that you will give 20,000 rupees per month to the wife as a maintenance. Now in that case, class, suppose if a husband 2 months he have given the maintenance, after 3 months he is not giving maintenance. Now tell me, can wife file the case on husband? Can wife file the case on husband in the case of maintenance? Exactly. So in this case, she will absolutely file the case. Absolutely file the case. That's great. So this thing happened in this particular case. So this is called case studies question. So the case fact will be there. 4 options will be there. You have to tick mark on the correct answer. Is that okay? Now, mutual consent. In a contract class, there must be mutual consent of the party. So what is mutual consent? Mutual consent means same thing in the same sense. Suppose if you are saying, Kamlesh sir, I want CAIIB target batch. Ada is also thinking that you just want CAIIB target batch. So same thing in the same sense. But suppose if you are asking for target batch and Ada is giving you increment pro batch. So in this one, there's a no same thing in the same sense. So that's why in every contract, there must be mutual consent of the party. So mutual consent means same thing in the same sense. Okay. There is a one legal word. There's a one legal word, consensus ad idem. So what is consensus ad idem? It means same thing in the same sense. So in every valid contract, there must be the mutual consent between the parties. Okay, now in contract, as you can easily see that we are just studying the explanation of section 10, isn't it? We are just studying the explanation of section 10. In a contract, the consent must be free. In a contract, the consent must be free. There must be no coercion. Coercion means to threaten. Undue influence means to hypnotize another one. Fraud means to deceive. Misrepresentation means wrong representation. Suppose if a person in a contract, he have done coercion or undue influence or fraud or misrepresentation. Suppose if X person have done fraud with Y person and the contract is done. So we know that the contract is done, but the contract is not made in a free concern. So if the contract is not made in a free concern, this is not called the valid contract. So in that case, Y can file the case on the X person, because X person will not file the case because X person have done fraud, coercion, etc. So the Y person can file the case. So when one party have right to file the case, this is called voidable contract. See the definition of voidable. See, when the concern to the agreement is caused by above thing, the agreement is contract is voidable at the option of party whose concern was so. Very important. See class. Now tell me any doubt. Tell me class any doubt. Yes. Any doubt class? Coercion means to threaten. Okay, to threaten someone. Undue influence, to hypnotize someone. Fraud, to deceive someone. Misrepresentation, wrongly represent. Mistake, you have done any wrongful act. That's it. Kamlesh sir, suppose with a gunpoint, I'm telling you, Kamlesh sir, give me your property. With a gunpoint. This is called coercion. This is called, sir, coercion. Now it is okay, Kamlesh sir. In mutual consent, if there is miscommunication, Suresh sir, then it cannot be converted into contract. It cannot be converted into contract, sir. Any doubt class? We have just done 5 essential points. More points are there, okay? There are more points in the session. Any doubt class? Any doubt? Any doubt? Done? Okay. Next. See? Any such contract may be set aside either absolutely, or if the party who was entitled to avoid it has received any benefit upon such terms and conditions that court may see. It means in voidable contract, because see, we have done voidable. So in a voidable contract, one party have a right to just breach the contract. So if Nikkita ma'am have done fraud with Jaya ma'am, if Nikkita ma'am have done undue influence to Jaya ma'am, if Nikkita ma'am have done coercion to Jaya ma'am, so Jaya ma'am, only you have a right to file the case. So this is called voidable contract. So voidable means only one party have right to breach the contract. That's it. Now see, there is an illustration of force, illustration of undue influence. That's it. Okay. Now, in every contract, the performance must not be impossible. Performance means the act of the contract. Suppose if I say to Kamlesh sir, if I say you, Kamlesh sir, if you bring star for me, I will give you 1 crore rupees. Sir, this performance is possible. Bring star, I will give you this much of amount. Is that possible, sir? Yes, this is for all of you. The answer is no, that is not possible. So in a contract class, everything should be possible. In a contract, everything should be possible. Is that okay? Agreement must be certain, oral, written, not vague, indefinite. Agreement means offer plus acceptance. Certain means clarity. Oral means verbally. Written means written. Not vague means agreement should be authenticate. And indefinite means it should not vague and indefinite. Definite means it should be certain. So agreement cannot be uncertain. See? Agreement cannot be indefinite. It means uncertain. Tell me class first of all, any doubt? Any doubt class? Okay, let's do the 8th point. Okay, so right now we will just complete our session in 8th point, and tomorrow also we will just complete the general principle of contract. Now the 8th point is parties must be competent to contract in a valid contract. So competent to contract means measure means plus 80. Sound mind means we all are sound mind. We can easily understand what is right, what is wrong. Not disqualified by law. We are not disqualified by law. Suppose class, if a convict person is there, convict means who is in the jail. So tell me, Ishika ma'am, the person who is in the jail, can he do contract? Can he do contract, ma'am? Tell me, the answer is no. He cannot do the contract. Exactly. So ma'am, minor cannot do contract. Minor means below 18. Lunatic, that is a mad person, cannot do contract. And the person disqualified by law. Convict person who is in the jail. So the person who is in the jail cannot do contract. Foreign person who is coming from outside India. Outside India, and they are the member of government. So you cannot easily do contract with them. You have to take permission with the government. Diplomatic staff saying you cannot do the contract directly. You need a permission from the government. Is that okay? So this is your point. So Soumya ma'am, 3 points, that is competent to contract. Now class, a very famous case, that is Mohari Bibi versus Dharmodash Ghosh case, very much important. This case studies question is already came in your exam. So that's why you have to just learn the fact of the thing. So in Mohari Bibi versus Dharmodash, this is a very simple case. A very simple case, okay. In this case, it was said that X is a minor. Minor wrongly represent his age to the major person. Okay. So, and a Y person have given 20 lakh rupees as a loan, and minor have given immovable property as a security. Okay. Now in that case, suppose when Y get to know the real age of minor, he just want to breach the contract and want his 20 lakh rupees. So what is court held that? Court held that agreement made by minor is void ab initio and no question of refunding the money. It means Y will not get the refund. Y will not get the refund. So class, void ab initio, it's also a legal term. Void ab initio. That is void from the very beginning. And one more term we have just learned, that is consensus ad idem. Same thing in the same sense. Same thing in the same sense, that's it. Is that okay? So this case is very much important. Already came in your exam. Already came in your exam. Is that okay? Now, suppose class, if a person is sound mind. So sound mind means he is capable to understand and forming a rational judgment. That is called sound mind. Suppose if a person is usually unsound mind, it means out of 24 hours, suppose that person is 20 hours, he is always unsound. But occasionally sound mind. Occasionally means suppose 4 hours, he is a sound mind. So in 4 hours, he can do the contract. And suppose if a person is sound mind, but occasionally unsound. So when he is unsound, he cannot make a contract. So it means for making a contract, you should have done a what? A valid contract. This is very much important, class. Tell me, any doubt? So I think that is all for today's class. Tomorrow we will just finish this session, okay? So again, I'm telling you, this is your target batch. You can just take your target batch by applying the coupon code Y391 because 81% discount is going on. This is your subject-wise subscription. If you want to subscribe the different subject, you can just take it. This is your what? Video course. Suppose if you are not able to see the live classes, you can just see the video courses. This is your test series of all the compulsory subject plus elective paper. This is the ebook, books and CAIIB Mahapack. So class, yeah sure Mahadev sir. Sound mind means Mahadev sir, we all are sound mind. Sound mind means we can easily understand what is wrong, what is right. That is called sound mind. Unsound, the mad person is called unsound. So unsound means the person cannot understand what is right, what is wrong. That's it. Ma'am, create WhatsApp group. Abhijit sir, no need to create WhatsApp group. Just focus on the content which I'm telling you. Okay? Thank you so much, Kamlesh sir. Thank you so much. So guys, this is your Mahapack. If you have taken the Mahapack, you can see the free live classes of all the teachers. You will get all the batches that we will launch in English and bilingual language. You will get the recorded session. You will get the PDF. You will get the ebooks. You will get the previous mini marathon and mega marathon, and you will get the doubt class also. That's it. So this is all for today's, and if you have a doubt, you can please ask in a comment box also. Thank you so much for attending the session. Bye-bye. Good night.